glass cocoon, kaleidoscope in bloom, the dignity in rainfall, the floating meta-moon. There is a world beyond our own, where consciousness can pause, where enemies become our friends and time and space depart. The storm changes the key. Black sea rain down on me. TV static in the trees. The way drags me down, emotionally drowned.
chat, sweet chat, glorious chat, beautiful chat, wondrous chat, spectacular chat, sunny, sunny, the sunshine of our nation shines down on us all. Prime Minister Sunny, herb florist, welcome. Dawn, welcome. And Elijah, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, Julian. Welcome, Mom J2 and Twangerine. Best scribe better than Alhighton or anyone like Bartlesby. Is that the name? I'm never sure. But welcome, welcome all. Welcome to the stream. Omnihuman, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, I didn't scroll fast enough. Eclipsa, welcome, welcome in. Welcome, my dear friends. How are you all doing today? How are you? How are you? How are you? I feel like I need to weigh in on a couple things from chat. I sometimes enjoy Jell-O. I would be the worst barista who ever lived. You guys have seen me mauled over the drink making events in Genshin. Imagine actual baristaing and how much panic I'd be in. However, I do think I could do a job like Prince the cat who just sits there being elegant. Well, I'm not very elegant either, but I could just sit there and be present. I don't even know what that is, Twangerine. So, it's already going well. I'll carry the scars. I'm strong enough for yours. Take me back to you. Am I in sync with the thing? I heard something the other day in a clip or something that seemed to me like I wasn't perfectly in sync, that my microphone wasn't perfectly in sync with the audio. It's what I do. Rato 0705. This game is so good. Let me tell you how good this game is. Let me tell you all about this game, Raito. Alright, it is a visual novel style game with one of the most fantastic stories. Just like the writing is so beautiful, so lyrical, the characters are so interesting. It's just absolutely, just incredibly compelling on a story level. And then it also has turn-based combat that I personally find very fun. More fun, actually, than the combat in Honkai Star Rail if you play that game. Yeah, see? It's off-sync. It's off-sync, isn't it? Oh, no. I'm gonna have to fix that. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. I don't know why, because I get it set, and it should be an away. It should be away, and then it unsets itself. I don't know why. And I have to end up recalibrating it. That might be too hard for me to do while I'm on stream. Anyway, Raito. I adore this game. Also, the characters are so interesting and eclectic and just weird and perfect. Like, look, you can play this dog. This dog is playable. This dog is playable, Raito. I mean... Sure. Look, here you go. Raito. Also, here we go. Here's more my style. Here we go. Look, see? This is for you. Also for you. Yeah, I will eventually. I mean, I'm gonna play the game, so if you want to stick around, I'm gonna play the game. That's what we're here for. I just started my stream, so I'm still greeting everyone and saying hello and stuff, but definitely there will be some gameplay. You didn't know you could do the challenges without needing to read DK's story. Oh, I see. You didn't want to do the story? We're gonna do that story today, actually, by the way. My plan is finish the end of, after I do my dailies, finish the end of, we never did just the last chapter of the story for Spathadia, and then I think I still have 2 whole puzzle levels to do. I might not do those on stream today or not, I don't know. So there's that. We could try to get a better score in Main's Bulletin, but I do want to do the DK story. And actually I should be looking at this because I think that I can collect. Alright, I've got 3 of those boxes already. We're gonna do that. Harvest season. Oh yeah. But anyway, yes, Raito, stick around. I will be doing some gameplay. In fact, I could just what I can do is redo my Numa analysis to show you, give you a quick, to quickly show you the. Oh, hey.
Need support.
Huh. All right, maximum bond. Well, that little guy. I'm gonna put in Sputnik. Yeah, that's like the teapot, but you grow resources there. It's a little more useful than the teapot in that you can grow like in this paleo hall once you build it up, and so one of the first things you want to do is like set this up. And because dust and sharperdonty are sharperdonty is basically the money currency, and dust is a thing you do to use to level characters. You can just grow them in there. You just grow a bunch. Oh wait, first I need to pet the dog. Every day you get 3 free runs through Numa Analysis, which is gives you materials for leveling up the weapons, Psycubes, which are the weapons in the game. you can do a replay. Like, for instance, I fought this Numa analysis, so I could just do it on replay and sit back and relax. But since you want to see some gameplay, I'll do this. I'll redo this. Which team will I use? Does anyone? Nobody needs Bond in here. Oh, maybe. I'll use this team.
Take thy sword. Duel with someone fair and square.
So as you can see, you get these cards every time, and those are various abilities for the various characters. So you can, most of the time the teams are 3 people, but for some harder battles you get 4 characters. Right now we have 3, and then we have 1 sitting in the suitcase waiting to join in if something happens. So I'm going to look at this and say I'm going to apply a debuff. You can choose who you're going to attack, but I'm just going to attack the front guy.
Silence.
This will attack everyone, and then I'm going to do a couple of Centurions.
Learn from silence.
What?
Attacks.
You don't recognize me?
There's a mass attack, there's a single target attack that she does.
Dang, dang.
Intentarlo de nuevo?
I'm gonna do something here just so that you can see what happens when we combine cards. I'm gonna attack this guy. First I'll buff
The moment of
A-Knight,
utterance.
who is the character I'm gonna use. And then see, I can combine these attacks
Bravo.
We walk in long
and
nights.
make a stronger attack.
Fight for the unarmed.
But also, another way that I could have gotten that is just use the attacks. If we had 2 cards that were the same, with 1 card in between them, you could play the card in between and they'll combine automatically. I just didn't do that because I was doing a single target attack. Okay, so we've got an ultimate up. I'm going to do a nice
Follow the
ultimate.
will of gods.
And then continue to build Moxie on Centurion by playing one of her... well, actually, you know what? First, because we'll try to get...
The moment of silence.
Follow the will of gods.
Tú decides.
Benefit from reading.
debuff first.
His trumpets sound. The judgment day has come.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance. Intentarlo de nuevo?
Oh, look, okay, so I'll show you... I can show you what happens. This is also a thing we have. This is actually playing as the main character. We have some stuff we can do over here. We can... And we have a couple of different... This is more complicated to explain, but I'm going to choose to double this. This is not what I would actually do in this battle, by the way. I just want to show you how some of the cards work. So I'm gonna buff A-Knight. I'm gonna do debuff. I'm gonna do this, and then you'll see those two will just combine automatically.
Benefit from reading.
Fight for the unarmed.
Huh? It's already over?
Now I can say, oh, this is gonna be my fight for this. You can replay. You can replace the one that's set, the one that's in memory, and then you can just use that as a replay if you need this again. This is great for farming. So
Hey, give me a chip.
I get 2 free ones of Numa, 2 free playthroughs of Numa analysis without spending any activity, which is like resin and Genshin. Are you taking all this in, Raito, by the way? I've been talking and talking, but I don't know if you're actually there. Not for you.
Trumpets sound.
Oh, what can you do?
The judgment day has come.
Don't be shy, mi amigo. ¿Intentarlo de nuevo?
We walk in long nights. Benefit from reading.
Fight for the unarmed. Considering someone's physical condition, the investiture.
I won't spend more time showing you the game then, if you're not interested. Actually, no. Before I go away from this, I want to set this back to 2, because otherwise I'll get really confused the next time I try this. I tried. What do I need here? Let's see. I've been working on raising Eternity.
It's always good to have you here, no matter if you found a bargain or suffered a loss.
I got Isolde and Getienne on your mind. Blah, 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 blah. Eclipsa, you have them on your mind. I totally understand. If we gave the unarmed a hand, would a knight still fight for them? Where I know. Where is Decaf to appreciate your brilliance, right? Where's Decaf, you guys? Paging Decaf. Is it possible he has a life outside of our stream? Outside of our community? Is that possible? Say it isn't so. You should, Julian. Alright, I need to get... I have raised, so here's where I'm at with... Oh, I had somebody got full bond today, right? Alien
hey, my dear friend.
Yes, I will pilot those accounts. There's been a lot to do in games lately. When I originally was like, I want to pilot accounts, when I was originally doing that,
It's always good to have
it's
you
because there
here,
wasn't enough to do in
no
any of my
matter if you
games,
found
and
a
I was like, I
bargain
want to play
or
more Reverse
suffered a
1989 because
loss.
it's my favorite. And but then all of a sudden there's a ton to do in all my games. So here's where Eternity is. She is at Insight 3, level 30. She's at Resonance 10. I do need to do a custom. This is just a quick load. I need to actually fix her brain with a real build. I should start putting her into things, honestly. Giving her therapy, yes. Actually, let's just fix her brain right now. Let's just take care of this, right? Alright, I'm gonna pick out... She's at Resonance 10. Oops. Oops. I think this is going to be her main build, but I will do this crit build for her as well. The artifact loadouts that Genshin will never give us. What have I done? Oh. Oh, hello. There we go. Shelly, welcome, welcome, welcome. The sound of therapy sure sounds like Minecraft grass blocks. Excited mesmer electroshock noises. Alright, so for eternity...
It's always good to have you here, no matter if you found a bargain or suffered a loss.
We need Sharpenanti. I could try. Nah. I was like, I could make an eternity team. I don't know how to play her.
Benefit from reading.
Talking out, radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Don't be so furious. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
Belle, sweet Elle of Starfell, who is not here.
Secrets always hide in careless words.
No.
Listen carefully. Retreat.
Oh no, Shelly, I hope your meds work soon.
Until the torch is lit.
Radio waves are everywhere. Stay low profile.
I don't want to.
Finally, some interesting work.
Learn from
Don't
silence.
be so furious.
Need to leave for work.
Radio waves are everywhere.
Fair.
Everywhere.
Oh, I was gonna look at...
Don't be so furious. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere.
So the issue is my voice is ahead of
Don't be so
the
furious. Secrets always
music,
hide in careless
right?
words.
Is it ahead of the game sound too?
Hey, I'm this blood staff.
Here's the Apple Music.
We walk in long nights. Learn from silence.
Radio waves are everywhere. It's time to say goodbye. Don't miss me.
Maybe the Apple Music needs a delay of more like the rest of the stuff? Like the game? Oops. Alright, let me test this for a second. Julian, or everybody, I'm gonna sing along with this a little bit. Tell me if I'm ahead of the music or behind it or whatever, or if I'm in sync, okay? Na 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 na, down, bow, 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 bow. La 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 la. Well, I got your letter just in time for rockin' revolution. Sir Apple, let me alter your mind. But is it perfect? And I believe I got a new solution. My radio is treat you kind. Get in line. This is my world. I make the rules. I rock my way, no ship of fools. I am your captain, understand. You'll always be my number one. Regulus, alchemical genius. Call me what you like. Regulus, your record player's all you need. The ocean and your rock and roll dreams. Alright. Alright, so we're good. We're good. We're back in sync. Let me finish the song. How am I doing with shells? No. How am I doing with seashells by the seashore? I have a lot. I could get this big ticket item. And then I have some smaller things to get that I can't get yet. Well, I can get a couple things. I could get this island. Alright. And I think one of those was a building, so that means I can go put it in there. Buildings. Oh, I have more than one. Notice how I just put things in randomly. Haha! And that's why my wilderness is the disaster that it is. Absolute disaster. I have 68 gambling bunnies. By the way, you guys, I did Limbo. I thought this was the easiest Limbo we've had maybe ever. Now, my account was way more built than it was in the beginning. So there could have been easier limbos in the beginning, but my account just wasn't as built, so they seemed really hard. But I thought this limbo was actually really doable. It wants plant on one side, beast on the other. But my plant team was a Beacorn DPS team. So Beacorn Bloom, Anan Lee, and who did I use for my healer? Tooth Fairy, maybe. I didn't even use a healer on the second side until stage 6. I used like Tenet solo sustained all the way through stage 6 when I got 4 characters and I could put in Medicine Pocket. So anyway, I thought this was a very relatively easy limbo. If you guys have been discouraged with limbo before, this might be a good time to try it again. Alright. First thing on the docket. There's only 5 days left to finish Bathadia's story. These 2 levels here that are still locked are just puzzle levels. I might do those off stream just to like get them done. But we had played through the whole story until the very last thing here. I had gone back to get some extra points in the previous puzzles, which I did do. Yeah, this limbo, easiest limbo that we've had. Main's Bulletin, hard. I have S on the first one and SS on the second one. I think I can get SSS on the second one. I don't know about the first one. Maybe I can get SS. Maybe. There's some strategies I could try. I feel sad that this game wasn't for that person who was here before, or that they didn't like the gameplay. Because I feel like there's so much endgame in this game. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Oh, Spathadia. We understood each other and exchanged our flames again. It went through those really fast. I'm gonna read Ulu's lines again. When I finally awakened completely, I told her everything. From unspoken words in the past to words that should be spoken now. I don't have migraine, Shelly. I wish I had advice for you. I have lots of other pains and issues, but that is one of the few things I don't have. Me, a literature and language major reading is nice. I like reading. Can't spell Discord VC without disaster. Oh my goodness. Which I'm gonna actually free the Discord. With that in mind.
Oh my god, hi guys!
Hi Alexa.
I was actually away for a moment.
Welcome back.
I was helping my mother with stuff in the kitchen, and then I come back to you were saying let's unmute the VC. I was like ha 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 ha. I don't know why I did that.
But I'm glad you did. We understood each other and exchanged our flames again. A new building has been erected on that red earth, and everything you see around you has changed. Even you are not entirely the old you any longer. This sports field has as many eyes cast upon it as before, maybe more, the flames remain as cheerful as ever. It still belongs to the Arcanus and mankind together, to those who cheer for the light and flames. Ah, Spathadia. It was so nice to see you, like, grow up during this.
Have I grown up as you wish? Am I new and different now? My friend, my dear friend. You are already my Flammy, but you are actually more than that. You are also my Spathadia, my little girl.
I hope you always run in the free wind, just like we did on the grasslands long again. You've grown up so far from the age when I knew you so well, and from when we were separated. And I will always accompany you along your path. Keep that spark in your heart, in your bones, like you once promised.
Run, kid!
The gold medal hanging around her neck reflects the flames, each shining brilliantly. The flames on her gloves, embroidered with her name, reflect Ulu's eyes, glowing with the same radiance. Just like a championship trophy held high above her head, just like the sweat shed through countless practice sessions, just like the blazing flames that covered the Alluro sports field. I once fell asleep and was awakened by the sound of that heart beating. Through her eyes, I saw the world of today, so wide and boundless, it forced my flames to tremble at every turn. Even more distant than the grassland, more vast than the fields of red earth, vast enough for her to run freely. But along the way, I lost touch with her once again. I would awaken briefly to see her talking and laughing with her family or friends, to see her clenching her teeth and swinging her fists during training. And I saw her lost and downhearted, tears pouring over flames and fizzling them into a puff of white smoke. I'm so lucky to see you again. On the field of the Alluro Games, I saw her holding a torch with the medal, the very one she had so long looked forward to, hanging from her neck. I stopped my endless running and returned to her. And she staggered onward, picking up her pace, running toward me.
Like two flames merging into one.
Excited cries echo between the rocks and the red earth. This is where Arcanus tread, where they light their torches for Melange's harvest. Mankind also ventures here, raising rackets and bouncing balls into the air. And here the flame stands opposite the girl who found her. You and I are independent sparks, standing apart from each other again.
I see. But we can head to the same destination. Two is always better than one.
The girl takes off her gloves and spreads her palm wide.
I have to remind you.
This is what I'm always saying to all of you. I'm old now. So don't blame me if I nag at you. I'm always saying this.
You know,
The flame leaps into the palm of her hand and lands as lightly as a cat. She wraps around her 5 fingers, spreading up to her wrists. It's a perfect fit, well worn and familiar like her most cherished boxing gloves. Take another step forward. Step into the grounds of the Uluru Games. Return to that familiar place, the place you belong. I think the rest of these are puzzles. Which I only have 5 days to do, so I gotta get them done. DK story, what do you say, you guys? DK story?
Yes.
I clicked the wrong one, I think.
That was hilarious.
Whoops.
For a second it said, Julian!
That was intentional. Like, flickered down for some reason. I was hovering over the yes one. Damn
That
it.
was amazing.
Women.
Julian did also say yes, right? So fair, fair, fair. We'll do the DK anecdote, and then maybe also after that, maybe try to get a better score on Main's Bulletin. Oh, the Main's Bulletins are harder this time than last time, I think. But maybe my teams just aren't as well suited. Well, I didn't get SSS and everything last time.
I can do something funny.
What are you gonna do?
Yes.
Okay, cool, thanks. That's all.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. You know what? You know what? Totally off topic from any of this. What I hope will help if I get ADHD meds. Maybe it'll be easier for me to let go. I'm sitting here, excuse me, I'm sitting here still, like kind of like feeling like I should have done better with that person who was like, the gameplay isn't for me. As though I have any control over whether or not this game is interesting to people. I'm like, oh, I could have showed it better. Why didn't I show Main's Bulletin? Why didn't I show harder combat? Why didn't I do this? Like, I'm sitting here, like it's like invading my mind. Like it won't stop. Like it won't stop niggling at me that I made a mistake. And it's not anything that was ever important. Like, who cares if that one person likes this game? I don't think it matters. You showed it perfectly fine, I think. Thank you, Julian. I'm trying to understand your sentence. The forense I don't get, but A for effort, I get that. Or A for...
It's like fire.
What?
Like fine, but fire?
Oh! I'm silly.
It's okay.
Oh, stream elements! Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. I understand everything now. Alright. DK. Interesting character, for sure. Let's find out some stuff about her. Also, other arcanists always end up showing up in these. What? No, you didn't. You explained. You explained to me who I didn't get it. I needed your explanation. I needed it a lot. Sunny. I clearly needed your explanation and appreciated it. Mansplaining would be if I said, "Oh, Julian, I see what you were saying," and then you came in, Sunny, and said, "No, actually, you don't understand. Let me tell you."
No, MJ, that's wrong. Actually, mansplaining is when someone else explains.
Excellent demonstration, Elijah. Excellent. So perfect.
I've never heard you laugh as hard as you did just now.
That was so good. Elijah literally came in and mansplaining to me. It was so good.
I'm crying. It's so stupid.
It was funny. I didn't catch it. Please repeat, Eli. Actually. You need to be educated. Eli was demonstrating mansplaining. Exactly as I had explained it.
Exactly.
But that's what the mansplainer does. The mansplainer either repeats what the person just said, basically, or tries to assert their knowledge about something that the other person actually knows a lot more about. That Eli's profile picture is Robin is funny because I don't think Robin would mansplain, but also it would be really funny if she did. Yes, it would. Alright. DK is here at a monastery. Within the monastery, a crowd eagerly gathered on both sides of the wide-open courtyard gate. At the forefront there stood a man, shifting in place as if anticipating something. Oh, to you too. As if catching sight of something, he coughed into his throat and walked forward to greet the new arrival. His demeanor shifted quickly to something more flattering.
Oh.
Oh. I see how it is, Michael. You thought I was gonna be French? Ho ho. The young magistrate, striding through the door, waved her hand brusquely, as if to cut the welcome short. Julian. Alright, DK is all business. Huh. That was quite a laugh, DK. Speaking of Robin, both now, before she's coming out, before Sparkle and Fushuan released, I was like, oh my god, they're so pretty, I want them, I don't care if they're bad. And all my friends told me they'd skip them, aren't interested, only for their kids to basically be super good. And a bunch of my friends regretting all their decisions and sometimes still desperately pulling last minute for those characters. Ha ha ha! Your IRL friends, yeah, of course. The man managed an awkward, pleading smile. Yeah, Michael.
Okay. Please.
DK seemed uninterested in following, her gaze wandering between the passing worshippers and the flickering candles. The proud bishop raised raised his head, seeming quite satisfied with the lively scene inside the monastery. She's unimpressed. She chuckled briefly. Always, Michael.
Please.
The bishop raised his hand, deftly gesturing in front of his chest. Shadow, welcome in.
Oh?
DK does not take any crap and is looking for a drink. His stance shifted. He stood his ground
dear.
and spoke up. Would it though, Michael? Noticing nary a change in her expression, he continued cautiously.
And?
A haven for vice. You guys, we're gonna head over to a haven for vice, where we will find the drunkards, mud-raked and covered with lice. It's poetic. A haven for vice, covered with lice. Unseemly, eh? She's still unimpressed. At last, the bishop seemed to catch on, flashing a knowing smile. It does seem like you've been misunderstood. Oh. He smirked, laughing under his breath.
That's...
Still no weapon? Oh, Shadow. Do you want to hear a sad story? Just to know you're not alone in your sadness. I finally hit gold. Finally hit gold on the weapon banner, you guys. Yesterday. Yesterday? Wolf's Gravestone. DeLuke will not leave me alone on that account. DeLuke couldn't come home, so he sent his weapon instead. Well, it's your turn to be happy. I'm so sorry, Julian. At least I use Wolf's Gravestone because I played DeLuke. Mr. GSC has gotten a lot of Wolf's Gravestones instead of things he wanted, and he does not use it, really. At least I use Wolf's Gravestone, but oh my goodness. So Shadow's like, I'm either going to whale for Chlorine or quit Genshin. Those seem like extreme options. Yeah, I was trying to get it too. Shadow and I were both trying to get a beautiful spear for our father. And both have failed so far.
I see.
He finally eased up. The bishop stood tall, reclaiming his usual air of arrogance. The bishop feigned a look of paternal concern. To his dismay, he couldn't detect even a hint of hesitation in the young woman.
Oh?
At least I didn't get another Skyward Spine, you guys. I've pulled Skyward Spine 5 times. At least I didn't get another Skyward Spine. But, so, like, the Wolf's Gravestone, it could have been worse, but it was still pretty sad. Because now I don't even have pity on that banner. I'm like, I'm still gonna try to get the weapon, but I don't have any plans for future, so. Two of Nuvi's weapon and Jade Spear. Oh. Yeah, the weapon banner is very bad. Decaf, we missed you. Twangerine was brilliant earlier and was sad that you weren't here to appreciate it. Because no one else appreciated it properly. You guys please click that at the top of your chat and follow our friend Decaf, NVIDIA, right here, right now. Emerge. Anyway, Decaf, you should know that you were missed. Vacation! Nice! Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. You deserve to sleep in. The daylight was blinding, yet she stubbornly raised her head into the sun, holding it above him with authority. Oh, you love DK Eclipsa? They have repeated their joke above you, Decaf. I intend to vex Bishop Michael. I'm not a fan.
Oh?
No.
The rowdy sounds from the tavern spilled out into the air. But the ruckus outside the door wasn't just drunken banter. Oh.
Shoot.
Oh, George. The drunkard, licking his lips as he slyly pulled out the cork, was more than pleased.
Enough!
Leaning casually against the dirty wall in her pristine robes, someone chimed in. The innkeeper slyly masked his surprise and briskly swung the tavern door open, inviting the magistrate in. A suggestive wink went unnoticed. The speaker had no plans to step inside. A scruffy man stepped forward with swaggering confidence. It's George, indeed. I have a fondness for the name George, and shall I tell you why? I don't think you'll really dox me because you don't have any other information. My father who did not go by George. His real name was George. He hated that name. So he went by his middle name. His father's name was also George, but they had different middle names. So he wasn't even like George blah 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 the second. He was just George with a middle name, that different middle name than his father. So he hated the name George, and he always went by his middle name. But like his, you know, George would show up on official documents, and you know, it was always there. I ended up developing a fondness for the name somehow. And then when I was, I want to say maybe a preteen or a very young teen, the Ouija board said I was going to marry someone named George. I did not. However, I've always had a fondness for that name. Just because it was my father's real name. The George curse. Blessing. I don't know. Anyway, I think George is a fantastic name. I don't know about this George. The G, Mr. GSC stands for George. No, my birthday's on Monday. Hey, by the way, you guys, my birthday's on Monday. I will be streaming on my birthday. Ho, 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 ho. Please come by and join me. Keep me company. Keep me company on Monday, the day of my birth. The anniversary of my birth. Don't let me be lonely on my birthday. I know, Elijah.
Hmm?
Unless you get kidnapped, but you don't usually get kidnapped on a Monday. George has all the scoop here. He thumped his chest with genuine conviction. The passage of time, indeed, Eclipsa. The passage of time, indeed.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Taking a deep breath of the lingering scent of wine, he turned his head away from the innkeeper. No one's looking like Gaston. You weren't here on your birthday? Oh, because you hate them? You didn't want me to sing? You didn't want me to point it out? The figures move through the streets and alleys.
Oh?
Yes.
Oh. There's our tower. He lowered his voice and leaned in.
I heard that.
Oh. Ghouls
It's
inside.
dangerous.
I want to fight. I want to go in and see the ghouls. DK looked around. The few people that passed by avoided eye contact, their faces marked by strange expressions. She traced the paths of She traced the path of their gaze over to a mound nestled in an alley beneath the tower, and a solitary cross peeking out from the shadows.
Oh?
The way you cut off, I want to fight the ghouls. Without waiting for a response, DK walked toward the alley. As she entered under the tower's shadow, the mound became fully visible. Withered wildflowers and tangled hay lie around it, the decaying wooden cross sticking out from above. Ants were crawling in lines over it.
Oh?
Really, George?
It might be...
We're going with the ghoul rumors. Suddenly, an approaching man pushed George aside, glaring harshly at him. Oh. It's okay. The man wheeled around on his heels, bowing in a respectful gesture. This guy from the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
He nodded, then feigning realization, adopted a fearful expression. I think we believe the drunkard more than the monastery. Maybe that's just me. He gave the other man a stern look, and his nose twitched.
Shoot! Shoot!
He put on a new smile to accompany his changed face. We don't like him.
Oh?
Oh!
Unreported deaths. The man spoke haltingly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate my birthday, I just have a complex about deserving to be happy. Or you don't think you deserve it, or whether you know you deserve it. And you're not, and it's not happening properly. You do deserve to be happy, Decaf. Shelly's saving for Ezra, of course you are. Oh my god, I want to get Ezra so badly. But I cannot justify it. I cannot justify it. Ezra is basically Tiknari and also my headcanon trans boy, but I feel and human. Ezra is human. He's the first human that's going to be on the banner. I don't even think that's headcanon. I think that it's real. I think they've said it as much as they can. In front of the Chinese censors. They've made it as clear as possible. You ship Ezra and Spathadia, fair. I can 100% see that. The sound of an impatient rapping of fingers rose and fell along Lady DK's sword, echoing into Malakay's ears.
Here is the case.
We'll watch, there must be a an extreme talent for Ezra. It won't have come out for global yet, but it'll be available on the Hong Kong channel. I'll go look for it when we're done with this. Actually, maybe we'll even take a break, because I need to take a break soon. Take a break in the middle of this, look at it, and come back. Though these anecdotes are usually pretty short.
Hmm.
The one you you've hidden away, the one that turned into a ghoul. The man pulled back his neck. He nervously scanned the surroundings.
Oh?
He became a ghoul. An orange in the stride. Oh my goodness. That is evil. Your list, everyone. I wish I could get everyone. But I can't. I simply can't. Oh, I want to pull for Ezra so badly. No, I probably wouldn't watch the Robin trailer while I'm playing Reverse. I do try to keep things on theme a bit. Belle, good luck at work. Thanks for stopping by. It's so good to see you. Malachi's voice dropped.
Oh?
He leaned in, whispering in a voice only the two could hear. His breath ran thin as he advised the young woman in front of him. I am pretty sketchy on the monastery, to be perfectly honest. I'm pretty sure the orange was a Schneider reference. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I was reading too much in. That's why I thought it was evil. Oh, but it's double funny because you're allergic. I see. He nodded in approval, as if he were satisfied by his own words. What do you guys think about this ghoul situation?
No.
What?
He stared in astonishment at the young magistrate. I think Sheldon was both metaphorically allergic to the scene and literally allergic to oranges.
You should... This old guy is the bark soundboard. He tried to suppress his anger. Please.
Is that so? She just will have none of it. Oh! He nodded fervently. cold metal blade dropped, as if finally satisfied. Well. Live performance video of... What, are we talking about Robin again? The answer is no. I will watch it eventually. Oh, I totally understand, Shadow. Arlecchino boss theme. No, I have not seen it. I didn't know it existed, but I'm excited because that theme is amazing. You guys, I need to take a quick break. My knee is like, but before we take the break, let's look for... We'll come back to the story. But before we do that... Let's look for an Ezra extreme talent. La 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 la. Extreme talent. No, 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 no. Since we all love Ezra, I'm gonna get him.
Extreme talent. The storm brings frequent anomalies, and also more development and field missions.
It's Mr. GSC.
Sadly, combat is not my thing. Luckily, data analysis is. Here, I'll walk you through the abilities of every human friend. Our human friends do not completely fit in with the rules you're used to. So first of all, please keep in mind that things should not be multiplied unnecessarily. And ignore the differences between Arcanum and science. Now, let me introduce him in an easier way. Trust me, he's the kindest soul you'll ever meet.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Ezra. I'm a human researcher at the Laplace Australia branch. I'm very thrilled to meet you.
Our modest researcher, Ezra, has made great achievements in studying the diversity of local mushrooms and fungi. Recently, he's also been slated as the curator of Laplace Museum. If you ever need help, I think he'll be happy to share his research results with you. Those mushrooms as cute as him. Ezra plants one mushroom on the battlefield after casting every incantation. With different cultivation methods, the kinds of mushrooms planted will vary. After casting Protection to the Body, Ezra will plant a honey fungus. When mature, they will increase damage taken by the enemy.
I want to play him so much.
And after casting Stimulus to the Mind, he will plant a ghost fungus. When mature, they will increase critical damage dealt by all allies. These tiny helpers will grow once at the beginning of every turn. When mature, they will sacrifice themselves and give us the utmost help.
Oh, look.
After the first insight,
he's fighting with,
Ezra will gain a certain amount of Eureka upon entering the battle. When he casts the incantation corresponding to the mushrooms being cultivated in the field, the consumed Eureka will accelerate their growth. Once again, cast the incantation to make mushrooms mature rapidly. When Ezra reaches Insight 3, even if the incantations he chooses do not correspond to the present mushrooms, they can still provide other support in combat. Eureka is precious. Ezra's compassion all round will definitely be helpful to you. As the ancient saying goes in the Far East, we're all in the same boat. Ezra is an enthusiastic helper to everyone.
See, I think
He
he's
can
good
not
on a
only increase
37
Moxie
team.
for his allies, but also increase Eureka for
Who I don't
any
have.
ally in need. At
But
the
he's
same
also
time,
good with
the mushrooms in the
Regulus,
field
'cause he
will
boosts
mature
crit.
instantly and trigger effects immediately. Are you worried about the empty mushroom pits on the battlefield? No problem. See? Honey fungus will fill up every pit. Though mushroom cultivation is one of the things Ezra's best at, he exercises a good deal of self-restraint in combat. After all, 2 quality mushrooms are far better than excessive spores, right?
We have to clean up the spores and the mess we made in the battle first. Otherwise, they may change the environment here.
I'm eager to do environmental conservation work and clear the overgrown spores. But clearly, this isn't a job for an individual. That's why we need this. The Spores Be Gone cleaning device.
Spores be gone.
Naturally, this is a huge step forward for environmental conservation. A spore critter? I'm not planning to rob you of anything.
476F64, 6974, 6973, 7573, 6566, 756C. God, it is useful.
I love John Titor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, I think you can still catch up in the game. And what's nice is starting in the next patch, I think, they're bringing back like story like events. They're bringing back like past events from earlier patches. Not a casual player, not a yeah. Well, I think you can definitely, yeah, event reruns, exactly. I really want to pull for Ezra. I really can't. I really can't. I have 68 gambling bunnies, but I'm saving for Isolde. What do I do? I can't justify Ezra. Even though I really want to get him. Mr. GSC's going for him. Granterstein, welcome in, welcome in. I save, you roll Ezra. Mr. GSC is also rolling Ezra. Throw him one temple if Ezra's early, nice. If not, moving on. I could do something like that. I have had some weird luck. Not as much with 6 stars, but I'll still never forget that one time I got 7 5 stars in one pull. It still lives on in right here. 7 5 stars in one temple. That was an amazing moment. Will I ever have luck again? Lucid, welcome in. Hey, Lucid. Lucid. I'm gonna take a break in a sec, but I just wanted you to see how I'm working on Eternity.
No matter if you found a bargain or suffered a loss.
I thought you'd appreciate that I'm building Eternity. Am I using the right side cube for her? You're the person who would know. You auto in HSR. I do a lot too, Shadow. Though I've been autoing slightly less lately. Will luck be a lady, though? Luck be a lady tonight. What team was I playing with Druvis? Druvis, if you're playing her like 100%, like her most the way she's intended to be played, which is with Petrify. She works great with Satsuki. I was using Druvis, Satsuki, and LaSource. She needs to have an all-plant team. I have, however, played some off-brand teams with Druvis before. You have to be careful, though, if you mix in someone that does reality damage. You use hopscotch? Do you think that's better than I was putting Brave New World on her?
It's always good to have you here.
For her
No
ultimate, but would hopscotch be better?
Suffered a loss.
I have like a bunch to choose from. Yeah, you want to run her if you're running her with her ideal team. She wants all plant. She wants all plant, and technically it's even better also if it's all mental damage. But I have played her on teams with reality damage. You just have to be careful to make sure that you do the reality damage first if you're trying to petrify with Druvis, because the reality damage will wreck the petrify. So you just have to be careful about your turn order, that's all. Which one works better? I see. Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't really played her, I've just been building her. I've played weirdo teams with her though before. One time, Shelly, I beat Limbo 6. I need to try Druvis on that Niffy actually. And also good morning. So far I only have S on the first one. This is where I still have story to go, and I still need to take a break. But my mains bulletin right now stands here. I'm pretty sure I can get the SSS on the second one. The first one was harder. Mostly because I think it's built for Spathadia, but they expect you to be playing her with Ulu, and I'm not building Ulu because I'm waiting for Isolde. Ah, got it. Lucid, that makes so much sense, though. Shelly, I once beat a particularly tricky Limbo 6 where I didn't have, it was definitely meant for a Jessica team, and I didn't have a Jessica team because I don't have Jessica. And so I instead, in the end, I ended up beating it with Druvis, A Knight, and Anan Lee. No healer. I put I put a Psy Cube on A Knight that healed everyone on his ult a little bit. And
the puppy expressed his lasting loneliness.
Could you throw a medicine pocket? You don't want to build the source.
Some
you will.
It
won't be as great for Druvis. She's better with a plant if you can bring a plant healer, but I can't remember exactly why. But she wants an all-plant team.
You brought me a gentle breeze on the field.
I can't remember why. Maybe it's this Insight 3. When a caster enter battles, all plant allies enter Circle of Life status. South B reality damage. Only plant healer aside from the source. So far, there's I think there's a new one coming up. Yeah, it must be this, the Insight 3. You can use... You just won't get that leech rate with the non-plant character. So you're missing out on damage. But also, if you're just using, yeah, I don't know how well Sotheby would work on the team. You just gotta make sure, like I said, if you're using someone who does reality damage, just make sure you do the reality damage first, then do Petrify. That said, I have played Druvis on teams, because like half the time the bosses are immune to Petrify anyway. Immune or very resistant. If they have control immunity, Petrify does squat. So in those cases, I have just run her with, you know, like Anan Lee, who does reality damage. You know what I mean? So I have done weird teams with Druvis. Petrify is great, but it's slow. And my issue with Druvis is really just that because she's meant to operate in that way, she doesn't do... It's hard to get her to do as much damage as some other people outside of the Petrify. Like, she's got this great control ability, but it isn't useful everywhere. And then places where you're limited to a certain number of rounds for the rewards, it also sometimes can just be too slow. And if you want to use her in another context, sometimes I feel like she doesn't do enough damage. But I have used her. I have used her plenty of times. I like Druvis and I play her. Alright, I will leave you guys with this fantastic music while I go take a quick break. I'll be right back and we will continue on the DK anecdote.
Yo, hi chat.
Rah.
Rah.
Rah. Rah. Rah. Rah. I can hear your cat. Your cat's joining in.
Yeah.
I wish I had Malanga. Guys, when will I have Malanga? She's so
Soon.
cool.
Guys,
I should have told them that banner,
No, you
huh?
did not have.
You know what's a new banner that they have? It's in Turan and Fairy. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Yeah! This is crazy. Guys, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay, anyway. Damn. Okay, that's not what you said to me when you texted me, but okay. Also, you were not supposed to sleep. So, like, in a way, I did you a favor. On your desk? Did it not hurt?
Yeah, no, wait. Did you fall asleep on your desk?
I think she did. Did you lean back on your chair or did you like rest your head on the table?
Why are we blaming Elijah?
What is the meme?
What does that mean?
Go on.
Imagine you just shaking her by the shoulder.
I am shaking her by the shoulders.
Calypso.
Julian, enough. Do you guys know MJ? Well,
wow, I wonder
I've
if
heard of them once or
MJ
twice. Mythical creature, I think. No, the M stands for mythical, the J stands for Jaws.
Stop it.
Next week, MJ's birthday, they are turning into Jaws.
Yeah, no.
Mythical Jaws, that's what I'm saying. Let's go.
I think he's being existential.
I think so too. You're so right, Tara. You're right.
MJ, Tara, Jessie Nation.
What is happening to her? What's going on with her? So,
is it okay?
What's happening to you? Okay, just put it. I haven't watched. I haven't caught those.
So I
don't
think
know how
the
many
thing
episodes I've been having.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I think the lesson we're learning is to watch Dunmeshi.
Right, guys, watch Dunmeshi. If you watch Japanese, that's series, you could watch in English. Honestly, that's the series. But also, I'm biased because I like Damien Haas. So...
who wouldn't like Damien Haas?
He's a silly little guy.
Oh, yeah, you've been robotic. I thought it was just one by.
You should have said something. Hold the phone. Everyone now,
Okay.
Am I still robotic?
You're fine though.
Yippee! MJ won't kill me anymore!
What?
Well, MJ kills robots, do they not?
Damn.
But then again, if I was a robot in Genshin, I would be the Venom bot. And I don't think MJ would want to fight Venom. Well, maybe not kill, maybe fight. It doesn't really make sense to,
It's like death size. How would you fight it?
Look at the fists! That's like punching. It could punch you.
No.
It smacks the... What did it smack? It smacked the box or something? I can't remember.
I think they were slimes.
It could fight slimes. Why not people?
Damn.
Slimes kill people too. Oh, I see. Sorry. I'm gonna stop.
Don't eat slimes.
No, that's because you drink slimes, guys. You have contents.
Please don't consume them.
Well, there is edible slime. You know how in like I'm gonna say something so stupid. So you know how there's like edible gold, and people like pay like who knows how much, right, to eat like edible gold, like the flakes or whatever. Do you think many years from now they will have edible slime at the restaurant like they do now for like not edible slime, but they have like the playing slime for kids, or like kinetic sand? What if they have edible slime and edible kinetic sand? The base is the kinetic sand, the edible one, obviously not the unedible one, and then the inedible, and then on top of that they plate the edible slime, and then they can sprinkle the gold flakes on that. Guys, I'm cooking. Cooking what? Edible slime!
There are recipes for edible Play-Doh, so...
And
I'm pretty sure for edible slime there's like those Japanese candy kits or whatever. Edible glass would not sound fun.
You know, Julian would like the song "Broken Glass" by Robbie from Victorious. You should look it up and watch it. I think you'd like that song a lot. But Julian, I'm looking at you. Imagine your name in the chat. Yes, because I am Divergent. Y'all watch Divergent? What's it called? No, it's called Divergent. Wait. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
The film, the book series as well. Yeah, Divergent. Y'all watch Divergent? I watch Neuro Divergent.
God.
I've read the books.
You read Divergent?
I read the books, yeah. Divergent. I didn't like the way I didn't like the third book.
I see.
I didn't like the way they ended it. I was so into it, but then I don't know, I didn't enjoy the conclusion. But I liked those books a lot, though. I don't know what you guys are talking about, though.
I was part of the whole conversation, even I don't remember.
I do not have snacks. I actually didn't pick up any snacks. I picked up an ice pack, though. For my knee. My knee is giving me extra trouble this morning. I think just the last few days were a lot. And I think once I do my Niffy. I'm catching up with your with what you're saying. I could use Tenet instead.
I support this. Sorry, I had food in my mouth.
I don't have
support this.
I don't have Sweetheart built, but I could use Tenet.
The puppy expressed his lasting
I
loneliness.
did
He may
what did I
require
do?
some adequate physical reassurance.
My mains bulletin. Who did I use? Will it show? Will it show who I used? Or no? Does it show you the previous things at all? This is not who I used. That's who I was using yesterday. This is the this is my issue one. I think I used Centurion Tenet. It's 4, right? I think I used. Man, I don't remember what I did. I always get the battle pass as well. I'm not a whale, but I do get the battle pass and the thing that's like the Welcome Moon but isn't the Welcome Moon. You hate playing Himiko? Oh, in Honkai Impact 3rd. When am I gonna get Himiko in
Oh my gosh, you still don't have Himiko?
Honkai Star Rail? Melania's nice because you know the yeah. I don't have Melania. I have I don't have Melania. I tried to use a Spathadia team, but my problem is I'm not willing to build Ulu, and I think you need Ulu to really make it work for this. I can't get enough burning going to make it worth it, and then she just doesn't do enough damage otherwise. But I'm holding out for Isolde. This one, I'm positive I can get SSS on this one. I've only played it once, and I got SS. So I think if I tweak my team a little bit and do a different strategy, I can get SSS. But I'm hoping I can get SS on the first one eventually. Even though I was pretty far. I think I can do it though. Mr. GSC had a strategy as well. Melania's just nice because you know the whole mechanic where you have to stun the boss because it's only for yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Slow and heavy with most battle suits. I see. I have both Welt and Clara, but I don't have Himiko, and she would be so good in some of the, I struggle every time that they want, physical or fire in the, what's it called? It's not the Memory of Chaos, but it's the other one, where you need a lot of AoE. I wish I had Himiko, and I wish I had,
The puppy expressed his lasting loneliness.
Argenti.
He may require some adequate physical
Spathy is used with Darley. I don't have Darley Clatter. I don't have any of those characters. I don't know how this would work on
You don't have
mechanic.
Darly
Yeah.
Clatter? What?
I don't have them built. Darley Clatter, Lilani, and the twins.
That makes more sense.
I'll be okay if I can just get SS. I'm pretty sure I can get SS, but... But Spathity with Darly Clatter Lilani twins is so interesting. I want to start building some of those 3-star characters. I think I do have P5 door. I do. I want to build some of these like niche 3-stars that have cool mechanics. It's just very resource heavy, and so I haven't done it, but I want to. But I don't really have Lilani built. I don't have her built past I1. I gotta look into more of those though, Niffy. There was for a while a channel I was watching with a guy who like fought everything with just 4 stars and 3 stars. And I gotta watch more of those players who use those kind of niche 3 stars and 4 stars. Because I'm interested in how they work, and they're such cool characters to begin with. And I just haven't delved into it enough. You love using 3 4-star characters. Luckily, they're a lot cheaper to build. Yeah, they are. Maybe I should build some instead of crying over the fact that I can't go for Ezra. Maybe I should use this time between now and Isolde to just work on some 3 and 4-star characters. The only 4-star characters I have really built up are Apple and Eagle, who was my plant DPS for a long time, and LaSource, who still is my plant healer. Am I gonna skip Gatian? I think I have to. Even though it hurts me. Philaday, welcome in! And even though I know Gatian is really good with Isolde. And right now I'm in like everything for Isolde. You guys, please click the heart at the top of the chat. And follow Feely Day. Feely Day. Good way to get resources, spending blue tapes in the bank. You know a way to get it rolling. You know how to get more rolls. Decaf. Decaf. Are you sure you're okay to wail as much as you have been? One temple if he's early, nice. If not, move on. Part 2 for Getian. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that is how it goes. You guys, you still have time to click the heart at the top of your chat and follow the wonderful Feely Day. I don't think you have the team, but if anyone has a poison team, yeah. Yeah, I don't have a poison team. I think that's what Mr. GSC used, though. Because he does have the Jessica poison team. My problem is, Niffy, is that I have to, like, pick and choose. I can't pull everyone. So, you know, I've, like, made choices as I go. And eventually, I hope I will get Jessica. I don't have Sotheby either. I don't have, like, any part of that poison team. Best way to get rolls to do your dailies. Of course, I can't believe you suggest I will, and I got it. Oh, I see. I'm sorry for offending you, Decaf. Uh-huh. Skipped Tooth Fairy for Jessica and skipped 6 for Ezra, so I know the feeling of needing to choose. I hate it. I hate it, and I wish I was gonna get Ezra. Can I get Ezra and Isolde? I don't know. My problem is I just don't have a good justification for Ezra. I could use him with Regulus, because he buffs crit. That would be like my only real justification. Ah. Other than that, I have like no excuse for getting Ezra except that I want to. Oh yeah, I just dropped my ice pack.
But MJ, mushrooms are all you need as a justification. Okay, bye.
But Isolde, you see, I need Isolde.
I support Isolde.
I need Isolde. I must have Isolde. I must have Isolde. I know the mushrooms. I know, but I must have Isolde. You have to understand, Shelley. The opera. I must have it.
The entire opera.
Yeah.
You'll get that with Isolde, actually, guys.
Yeah, no, you do. You get like at least 3 or 4 operas with Isolde.
I support Isolde.
Hope you've been writing off your battle pass and welcome on your taxes. I have, in fact. Since I became a Twitch affiliate, I have, in fact, written those things off on my taxes, but, What do you ask me, Decaf? The anxious monk scrunched his neck. How about both? I don't think I could get both. I don't think I could reasonably guarantee both. Right now, I can't guarantee. Right now, I have enough to, I'm skipping her. I am actually skipping her. Even though everyone would say that was a ridiculous choice. But Niffy. Yeah, exactly. I have enough to get to 1 5-star, but I'm on my 50-50. Hold on. No, I'll show you when I get back to the end of this. When I get to the end of this. See, here's what happened. I wasn't going to go for 6, but then I did. And then I went for Spathadia because I want to play Spathadia with Isolde. So, right now, I have enough to guarantee 1 5-star. I'm on my 50-50. I feel like I need to build up. I need to build up to be able to guarantee Isolde. Even if I lose my 50-50. Is the thing. Twan, that's on my schedule C. I'm self-employed, so everything's on a schedule C. Changed your mind on Spathadia, which is why you can't roll Ezra anymore. Yeah. It's because I went for Spathadia. I was going to be like, you know what? I don't need Spathadia for Isolde. But then I was like, but I want Spathadia with Isolde. And so I went for Spathadia. But now I don't think I can get Ezra. And I didn't know I was going to want to get Ezra. And then I played the story, and Ezra was my little trans boy child, and I need him, but now I can't get him. Last character you got were Tooth Fairy and 6. You know what? Tooth Fairy and 6, you've already won the game, Shadow. Deny a spitter the biggest saver. That's got yeah. Unless you start playing the game seriously. Yeah. I don't know how you play multiple of other games anymore. I don't seriously play my Genshin alts, and I never made a Star Rail alt because I saw how I did with my Genshin alts. All right, let me go at least one more chapter, and then I was gonna show. Who was I gonna show? Was I gonna show Decaf something? Was I gonna show? Oh, I was gonna show what my pity is and how my wishes, how many gambling bunnies I have. Spelling is hard. An anxious munch. An anxious monk scrunched his neck, his hands tightly gripping at his robe. Wait, we're in a serious scene, and there's gonna be ghouls. Don't just show us your wall and we believe you. Oh no! Down with all the monks. Maybe. In an act of total submission, the young monk bowed his head lower than at any prayer before, his devotion palpable. Maybe a young monk's okay. That old guy's gotta go, though. A subtle, dark smile played against her lips. I can't decide if I agree with what DK's doing yet, because I'm not exactly sure what she's doing. Escaping the judgment he had feared, the monk breathed a sigh of relief. Oh, yeah, I'm glad she didn't take anything out on him.
Okay.
The lady that stood before him didn't seem as ruthless as rumored. He boldly continued. The trumpet sound! His trumpet sound! His judgment day has arrived!
It's not exactly like it, I love it. Maybe you are the voice actor, you just haven't told us.
No. Shadow, that's fair, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Oh, I never took the care package that Felidae gave me. I'm a bad streamer. DK leaned over the table, filling out in her mind the image of this peculiar monk. The phantom image sat invisibly on a creaking, decrepit chair, hunched over the table, leaving behind an unmistakable oil stain. Oh ho. Every monk possessed a book symbolizing the Holy Scriptures and its guidance. It hung close to their chests as a reminder to unwaveringly pursue brilliance and purity. But she held Chester's in her hand. It was rough, stained with oil and clearly bearing the marks of hasty damage.
Oh?
Her hands flipped through the pages, stopping as she gently pulled out a loose parchment sandwich between them.
Hmm?
As if finding a fresh source of redemption, the fearful monk blurted out another recollection.
Oh. Yes.
Oh?
So...
DK tapped the sword in her hand, as if sentencing him for his impudence.
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye, Shelly. I hope your migraine goes away. Good luck with tutoring. A sharp gust of wind swept through the street. A familiar, respectful face approached, wearing a sincere and flattering smile. I'm a fan of George.
Silence.
Oh.
Copy that.
John Tudor.
Oh?
Yes.
Oh, your father died in the plague, George? For a moment, George's jesting nature broke and revealed a mournful look beneath it.
I don't know.
DK fell silent for a long time before resuming.
Oh?
He scratched his head.
I don't know.
How do we feel about the monks, you guys? What are your thoughts? Give me your monk thoughts. If you're out there. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Hello. Poke, poke, poke. Cake. You'll Jason Mendoza. Alright. I can see I'm going to get a lot of useful insight from you guys. I was talking about the monks in the story, you know.
And?
But I think I might be the only one paying attention to the story. I know Shadow's only here for the vibes. Julian's been eating cake. Elijah. Trying to avoid spoilers. Fair. Sneaking into the monastery with a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
George shivered. Decaf. Unhelpful. Also, yes, don't apologize for getting food, Sonny.
No.
It's true.
As the drunkard danced around with his hands, a rough notebook was handed to him.
Hmm?
Oh. He swallowed hard.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The hand flipping the notebook stopped abruptly. Elijah, are you giving Sonny brain damage?
What? Oh, I was so confused. I
was reading the chat.
Yes. But you should know the hammer that I use is the one you can get from Toys R Us, the one that makes the honk sound.
I see.
Our little robot thing again.
Oh, Seth just said hi and bye in the VC chat, like boom. George looked around nervously, clutching a delicate glass bottle tightly, the crimson liquid swaying inside. George, I feel that.
Hmm?
Copy that.
George slipped into the room, bathed in the gentle light of stained glass windows. The faithful had long finished their prayers and left. George slowly approached, bowing in front of the priest's altar. The priest looked down at the penitent believer, a veneer of kindness on his face, marred by hungry eyes. Then he coughed twice. Here's where we get why I don't like the monks. And a lot of, I don't know, I'm always criticizing religion, and then I feel like it probably gets me in trouble when I do it, but, expecting people to pay these tithes.
No.
George can't afford it. The merciful smile faded a second as the priest leaned out of the light.
I'm sorry.
The priest's kindness vanished into a gritted smile.
But
George lifted his robe, revealing the top of a glass bottle. The warm light of mercy returned to the priest's face, and he opened his hand. Your sins get forgiven when you bribe the monks. The sound of the cork echoed against the empty chamber, hidden from the eyes of the stained glass saints. The monk is chugging the wine. Father Malachi reeked of alcohol. He stumped through the empty corridor, collapsing in front of the gaze of a statue. His steps were unsteady, and he hadn't noticed DK standing in the shadows. Oh no. Seizing the perfect moment, DK leaned against the angel statue, brandishing her flaming sword. It gleamed like the blazing sun, with fierce, fiery tongues dancing below the feet of the angel.
Oh?
What is the truth? Share corpses. Ho ho ho. DK's shadow approached closer.
it's true.
He leaned against the statue, his gaze wandering.
Oh?
Of course. No. Oh.
Malachi's ramblings stirred with the alcohol in his breath, creating a swamp of stench and confusion. It was as if he didn't even realize what he was saying, muttering to himself until he collapsed on the ground. DK returned to the grimy room. A persistent smell of burning tar covered a hint of decay, set against the old files on the shelves, creating a somber, dread-filled backdrop. Malachi's heart-filled confession. Wine-soaked as they were, proved more helpful than he likely knew. She pressed against a concealed stone button. The secret table revealed itself, along with a neatly arranged assortment of knives and clamps, holding faint traces of dried blood. Ugh. A solitary notebook lay on the stone table. He was just trying to study. He was just trying to be a doctor. She closed the notebook.
Oh?
A flaming sword rested on the stone table, leaving scorch marks on its surface. After a while, she opened up a record, one she had long carried, but before now left unfolded. The monastery was filled by an eerie quiet.
Well. Of course.
What if...
The priest laid a hand gently on his shoulder. Extorting the people for prayers that will not do anything.
What if...
The faithful man bowed his head, reciting his instructions earnestly. Tossing aside the old document, she stood up. Hey, I know this from one of the two musicals that I know all my stuff about Christianity from. Actually, in both of those musicals, both Jesus Christ Superstar and Godspell reference this this the Christian musical Mean Girls. This is probably the last. I feel like most of these have been short. That's the Christian musical Heathers. The monastery, usually quiet and empty, now hosted a throng encircling DK, their eyes wide with fear.
Silence.
I feel like that's fair, Decaf.
Oh?
They're both musicals. Musicals made from iconic cult films of their time. For Gen X, it was Heathers. For millennials, it was Mean Girls. What will Gen Zs be? What cult film will become a musical? What Gen Z cult film will become a musical? I actually am not super familiar with either musical. I know a few songs from them. But obviously I've seen the movies. Of course I've seen Heathers millions of times. The movie. The buzzing crowd finally hushed, eyes darting around, involuntarily shrinking backwards.
Help me!
Yeah, those are just particular musicals that I'm not as familiar with as others.
Please.
Stand down.
Whoa! It's true.
Oh?
Please.
Goals.
No.
Most of my musical references are like Golden Age musicals from the mid 20th century. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that decaf, but there was a song from it. It's called Love Never Dies, right? The Phantom of the Opera 2. Is that what it's called? There was one song that every dude in my studio wanted to sing. Literally everyone. I got so sick of it. Mom J knows the song. What was that freaking song called? Was it Let It Go Levels of Bad? I mean, I wouldn't even call Let It Go bad. Well, no, okay. If you're talking about like levels of saturation in the studio, Let It Go was worse because we had a lot more 11-year-olds than we did like teenage boys who wanted to sing the song from Love Never Dies. No, it was the one. It was the. Oh, I don't think it went. I don't think it went like that. Mom J, what's that song? Maybe she's taking a nap. That song from Love Never Dies. That every teenage boy insisted on singing badly, by the way, because none of them had the range for it at that time in their vocal. Love Never Dies songs. Hold on. Oh, maybe it was, because maybe it was Till I Hear You Sing. That title sounds familiar. Because maybe it is Till I Hear You Sing Once More. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, you thought we were talking about Phantom of the Opera. No, we were talking about the ill-fated sequel to Phantom of the Opera, Tangerine. which, as far as I know, was gratefully... Yeah, there's a sequel, but I think it's ill-conceived. Phantom of the Opera was bad enough. We didn't need more. But... Hey, Nemo! Welcome in, welcome in! Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the song, Mom J. You guys can get a fancy shout out for Sergeant Nemo. You guys, please click the art of the Tapper Chat. Follow wonderful Sergeant Nemo, National GSC Nations National Fish, and renowned Reverse 1999 Deadbeat Sergeant Nemo. It's alright. I think almost this entire chat is deadbeats. Except for Decaf. And if Niffy's still here. And, I don't think they are, though. And Shelly, who has gone to, Luna, welcome in! Several pairs of eyes met, and finally, with trembling voices, they spoke a name.
Whoa!
They each nodded their heads in fearful agreement.
It's true.
Oh?
No. That's right.
We didn't mean to hurt him. We didn't mean to kill him.
But...
What did happen? Also, is there a ghoul? And do we get to fight it? I want to fight a ghoul. George stumbled into the tavern, out of breath, and yelled to the patrons.
Hey! Hurry up!
Oh.
No way. It's true. Right there.
Wow.
No.
It was getting dramatic. He shook out his empty pockets.
Look!
The crowd collectively shrank their necks. He proudly produced an amulet, shaking above his head like a prize.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He no sooner finished than he ran out the door.
Hey! That's right.
Oh, there is more. The monastery was crowded, far beyond its usual numbers. But those that had gathered there came neither for prayer nor to celebrate a holy day.
But
We will proceed. You go, DK. DK walked straight to the altar, and the hushed conversations below her fell into a fearful silence.
I am the standard.
The way she said that, the way she pronounced that at the very end reminded me of Seth. The way she said standard. I don't know why. It reminded me of the way that Seth would say that word. I don't know if anyone else heard it. The Sephard. Everyone is the accused. DK's voice wasn't loud, more like a sword raised slowly before an execution. Her words echoed between the monastery's gray walls and stained glass windows, a distant thunder in the ears of the gathered crowd. Nemo, do you need some sleep?
Whoa!
Oh?
She glanced coldly over the crowd, subduing countless pairs of terrified eyes.
Oh?
That's right.
I'm glad you stopped by to say hello. I hope it was a good movie. I hope you've had a nice day, Nemo. You deserve all nice days. And a good rest. A withered corpse was presented to the shock and horror of those assembled.
Ah! No! No. Please.
Her actions were decisive, just like everything she did.
The law is above all
stretching.
else.
Oh?
And?
Night night, Nemo. Sleep well, sweet dreams. The priest trembled on his feet, closing his eyes and muttering desperate prayers of forgiveness.
Oh?
Sharp and incisive, DK swiftly honed herself upon the latest of her accuse.
No!
Here we come to it. Here we come to it. They did nothing but take money from and goods from innocent people during the plague. And they knew it. His legs were trembling, teeth tightly clenched.
Mm-hmm.
No. Isn't that so?
Mm-hmm.
No.
The dark-cloaked lady ascended to the highest point in the room.
I hereby declare
To Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland, 1989. I want to be able to finish this and get to the fight. So we can start grinding the fight.
Hey!
You don't want to wait too late for these anecdotes. Now they do come back in later patches, as we're starting to see. But I bet you get more rewards if you do them originally.
Oh?
Hmm?
Mm-hmm. Oh?
George stood tall as if to stand in her way, vigorously waving his hands as if to protest.
Mm-hmm.
What if...
Mm-hmm.
MJ advising the deadbeats to please don't dead the beat. Oh. Decaf. Can you manage it?
Copy that!
Copy that. The town returned to its usual peace that night, some things slowing decaying as others grew unheeded. Yes, scrutinize those monks. Odin, welcome in. Some time had passed, and at last DK completed her records. The long night would eventually come to an end, and the sun would rise once more. Alright, we've gotten to the fight. We've gotten to the fight. What are we fighting? Who do we want to fight this? For Bond.
Hey, give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination.
The moment of silence.
Yeah, I know. Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Odin. First time chatter. Do you play Reverse 1999?
Tú decides. Yeah, I know. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now? Hey, don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Yeah, we're running over a little bit.
The moment of utterance.
Tú decides. Yeah, I know. Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? Time for a special massage. Intentarlo de nuevo.
Wear gloves. Sterilize.
Tú decides.
Ha! Oh, hi.
Oh, you playing the same characters?
You don't recognize me? What about now?
There we go. Now we got some stuff going on.
The moment of silence.
Yeah, tú decides.
Benefit from reading.
What? You still don't recognize me? Hey, what about now? Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
The moment of
Yeah, tú
utterance.
decides. Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
The moment of silence. The moment of utterance.
Yeah, I know.
Benefit from reading.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Stay balanced.
Now, let me choose. Yeah, tú decides. Ladies and gentlemen, This is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanism. It's Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
That attack was totally wasted. Totally wasted. It's fine, it's fine.
Time for tongues to speak of truth.
Yeah, this is.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
What? You still don't recognize me? Hey, what about now? Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
That's very funny, Decaf.
The moment of utterance.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready.
Learn from silence.
What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
What's that? Oh. It'll be back.
Time for ears to listen. The moment of silence.
I'm ready.
Learn from silence until the torch is lit.
Go! 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 Puppies!
The moment of utterance.
Yeah, I know.
Learn from silence.
What? You still don't recognize me? Ta-da! What about now? Time for a special massage. Yep.
Time for tongues to speak of truth.
Wear gloves. Decides.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored. The moment of utterance. The moment of silence.
Yeah, I know.
Until the torch is lit. Learn from silence.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance. Front toes.
The moment of utterance.
Tú decides. Yeah, I know.
Benefit from reading.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
The moment of silence.
Now, yeah, I know.
We walk in long nights.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanism. Wish us luck. Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
I was hoping that Olga would take him out, but no.
The moment of utterance. The moment of silence. Until the torch is lit.
massage.
7, 7, 7.
I hate that you can't replay this unless they've changed it from last time. Oh, Embricat is here. I don't think they've changed it. Let's find out. Nope. Nope. They haven't changed it. I'll do my tedious playthroughs later. Did we get any stuff we need
It's
during
always
that?
good to have you here.
No.
No matter if you found
We
a
still
bargain
need dust. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. I'll be back playing Genshin again tomorrow, I think. Later today I will continue with those fights. The reason why you guys should not deadbeat those fights is deadbeat that story too badly is that in order to get through all the fights you need like several days worth of Moxie. Like you need to. So what do I have left? I have 5 days to play these puzzles. I will probably do these off stream, but I have a bunch of puzzles to do. Other than that, I have cleared the shop. Main's bulletin is not done. I'm always sad too, Luna. Yeah, they'll just be fun puzzles for me to play. They will just be fun puzzles. I like the cutscenes, but it'll be fun to just like go through and do a bunch of puzzles. Let's see. Wow. Oh wait, there we go. Is anyone playing this? No one's playing this, you guys. Is anyone I don't know who's playing this? There's a few people streaming. Is anyone streaming in English? No, just me. Well, I think, friends, oh right, we could read Omni. That's a good idea. Omni's doing art, but Omni does play this game. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna play more Genshin tomorrow. I'm gonna continue cleaning up some stuff in Fontaine. I think I need to find what I need to do. Monday is my birthday, by the way. I'll be doing a birthday stream. I don't have any special plans for it, not like I did last year. I just want to chill with friends. You know, so I didn't make any plans, any special events or anything like that, but I'm gonna try to play the happy birthday quest in Genshin. But in order to do that, I think I don't know exactly what I have to do. I've finished the Narcissenkreuz thing, and I have the sword and everything, but maybe I need to find the last refinement. There's one refinement I'm missing. So I have to find one of those conches. And then, but I also have a lot of stuff in Fontaine to clear up. So yeah, there's a happy birthday reputation quest in Fontaine. So I'm gonna play it. I'm told it's really short, but we thought it would be funny. I don't know what is in the quest. I don't know what's in the quest. It's just its title is Happy Birthday. All right, the raid is about to go. I'm gonna be playing Edge tomorrow.